Hello. When the environment was flourishing, the society paid very less heed to the environment. The mankind misused, and abused the environment to a great extent. The consequence of which was the environment started degrading. The cycle of the nature was drastically affected and it changed. This in return changed drastically the lives of the human beings as well as the other vegetation and habitat. Then mankind started thinking and implementing certain measures in order to protect the environment. Under the umbrella of the term measures to protect the environment, many aspects are involved, such as the international conventions or the international instruments, documents, the statutory actions in the form of legislations or statutes, the executive actions in the form of rules and orders, directions given by the state government and the other governments, the judicial action in the form of precedents, wherein the judges or the judiciary has taken infinite steps in order to protect the environment. Bharati Vidyapeeth, New Law College, established an environment cell to contribute to the protection of the environment. The environment cell shoulders upon itself the responsibility of protecting and accelerating the process of protection of the environment. The There are various objects of the environment cell of New Law College, but the major two objects of environment cell I would like to deal today. Actually, these two are the double-edged objectives of the environment cell. The first is that the environment cell tries to make an awareness of the importance of the implementation of the law. Generally, when environment protection is spoken about, then actions and ideas are done to make the people aware of the importance of the environment protection. But here, the distinctive character of the environment cell of New Law College is that the cell tries to make the society aware of the importance of the implementation of the laws. There are various laws made in order to protect the environment. The object of these legislative as well as the judicial action is to protect the environment. There is some confusion or misunderstanding of the people that once they see or think of the term as law, then that law is something which punishes them, or it is some external agency which heed should not be taken. This is not true. All the legislations have got a particular object, and the environmental legislation have one object in common, that is the protection of environment. The people should understand the dire need to protect the environment, and that is why the state has implemented certain laws. The laws enable them to have a better life if we have a good environment, and what can be done to protect the environment has been laid down in the statutes. If we simply follow the statutes, then most of the environment pollution can be taken care of. There is a great need for the people to understand the laws in the right perspectives. It is in order to protect their liberty, their right to have a healthy environment is the fundamental right, and that is what the law is trying to give the citizens. When will the people understand that the law is for their benefit and not to infringe their rights or curtail their freedoms? A simple way of protecting the environment and avoiding environmental pollution is just to obey the laws. If the environmental laws are obeyed, then much of the pollution can be taken care of. Like, for example, if every individual takes care that his or her vehicle is in the proper manner which is prescribed by the law before he or she embarks upon driving, then there would be much less air pollution. Why should we wait that some authorities catch hold of us, see whether we have got some pollution certificate or not? Why cannot we help ourselves before and see that yes, our pollution, our vehicle causes less pollution? This is for us, it is not for the statutory offices. If this is understood, then much of the problems will be solved, and that is the focus of the environment cell, to make the people understand the importance of the implementation of the laws. The environment cannot be protected just by making the laws. The laws are already made, but will the environment be protected? Of course not, unless and until the laws are implemented and followed. If the people choose to follow and implement law, if they see the law in the right perspective, then environment can be protected to a certain degree. The next object is correlated to the first, and that is to inculcate the values which help in the environment protection. In the yesteryears, when there were no laws, the environment was protected. It was in fact better protected as compared in the recent times. It was protected through these values, through the traditional customs. There were certain species of animals and plants which were worshipped. Even the waters, the holy waters were worshipped, resulting into the protection of the environment. They had their own methods to protect the environment. Unfortunately, these values have disintegrated. The focus of the environment cell of New Law College is to inculcate these values. Number of programs were held in the school by the environment cell to inculcate the values which help in the protection of the environment. The importance of the aspects of environment were focused upon by the members of the environment cell in the various schools. The correlationship between the human life and the other species or other parts of the environment, that is the ecosystem, how the chain of the ecosystem is emphasized and brought to the notice of the students. Another aspect is this, that the plantation of the trees, but the focus of the environment cell is not the plantation of the trees. It is to plant the trees, but the further focus, the most important aspect is this, that the nurturing of the planted trees. The trees which have already been planted, they have to be nurtured, they have to be cared for. Just by planting the trees and without caring, without watering them, what happens to the plants? To make the plantation effective, it is necessary to take care of already planted plants. So we try to give one plant to one student, and he should take care of it for at least 5 years, unless and until that plant really blossoms. Then there is a rapport established. First the plant is established, so planting of tree becomes effective, and secondly the child develops a rapport with the trees, with the vegetation. They understand the ecosystem, the importance of the plants, they have the affection towards the plants and the other lives. This is the focus of the environmental cell. Even the environment cell tries to inculcate the values in the other sections of the society. For example, the industrialists feel that the laws are made are very complex, cumbersome, tedious, and not so good. Simply the laws are criticized and the loopholes are found out. Suppose a particular manufacturer or a particular industrialist really follows the law and tries to take care of not causing air pollution, then is there any need for the principle of absolute liability? But absolute liability has come into existence because it was found that the industrialists keep on polluting the environment, keep on paying the fine, taking the fine to be the cost of production, and hence the Supreme Court has come up with the concept of absolute liability, by which exemplary damages are imposed. But if the industries follow the law and follow the basic value, the respect of the law, understand the importance, understand that the laws are made for them, Why the laws are disobeyed? Why the industries leave the sewage untreated in the waters or indulge into the air pollution? Because it in all the processing which is given by the law requires a lot of money, lot of time and labor. So in order to gain more profit, the people are disobeying the law and not following the proper procedure for the water or the air. Now gaining this profit is resulting into what consequence? Just gaining the profit has not to be seen. The consequence of such acts have to be seen, which is reflected in the society. When will the people understand that this monetary gain will be of no use if the future generation cannot survive in a healthy environment? First, the dire need is to have a healthy environment. Then the other monetary gains can be utilized and can be enjoyed by the second generation, by the next generation. We think that we have to give them economic stability, political stability, social stability for the future generation. But can we not think that we have to give them, ensure a good environment for them? Roscoe Pound has stated in his theory that if the present generation does not pay enough need to protect and utilize the natural resources in the best possible manner, that is, use only that much of resources so that the other generation is not deprived of it, then the life for the second generation would be impossible. So, this is the mission of the environmental cell, to make people aware that the laws are for their benefit. It is to protect their rights, their liberties, to ensure a good, healthy environment for them. The laws are not made to cause them hurdles or make their lives more difficult. Before going to the laws, every person should understand the value of the environment issues, of all the environmental aspects. Once the if a person feels that it is his responsibility to protect the environment, then there is no question of him disobeying the law. That is why the values and the implementation of law go hand in hand. We should have the respect for the environment, we should have the respect for the law, understand that just by simply following the law, the environment can be protected. Actually, the protection of environment does not require very cumbersome, complex and big actions. Simple actions can help us to protect the environment, and which can be done by even small children and all the individuals. Protection of the environment is the responsibility of the state. Nevertheless, it is even the individual's responsibility. How will the state be successful in protecting the environment if the individuals do not contribute to it? I always give the example, a very small example, of closing the taps securely, tightly, to avoid the water leakage. And many of the colleagues feel that it is such a insignificant, such a small act that it goes heedless. Very few people pay heed to it. But remember, my dear friends, such a small, tiny, and such a simple act of just seeing that the taps are closed securely, tightly, will help us to save gallons and gallons of water. The point which I want to make over here is that a simple act will give so much of consequences to protect the environment in the best possible manner. If this is the case, then all the simple acts would result into such a big act of protection of the environment. So, even small acts will help in protecting the environment to a greater extent. Now, we are in a situation of this COVID 19. It has played a havoc with the human lives. Many of them feel that the COVID 19 situation is the wrath of the environment. Because, as I said earlier, we have misused the environment to a very great extent. We have abused the environment to a very great extent. Now, this COVID situation has got a positive impact as well as a negative impact upon the environment. The positive impact is, of course, slightly less, nevertheless, it is evident. The first and foremost is that There is less air pollution because of the lockdown situation imposed for in situation to control the coronavirus. Because there is lockdown, less vehicles, and so less air pollution. The second advantage is this, that even it has this lockdown situation has got a positive impact upon the ozone layer. And the third advantage is that the animals have got more freedom and liberty to roam. There were so many pictures wherein the animals have come out upon the roads, which used to be once upon a time so busy and totally filled with all the vehicles, people, population, etc. But now the animals are even moving towards the roads. So many pictures of the peacocks and the deers and so many other cats and so many other animals. However, the negative impact of the coronavirus is more intensive. The first negative impact is this, that even if the animals have got more liberty or freedom to encroach upon the human occupied territory, which was once upon a time theirs, we have occupied, now we say it is ours, but still they have got the liberty, the animals have got the liberty to move, but many animals are dying because of hunger. Previously, so many people, so many human beings have just dumped the waste food on the roadsides, the open areas, and the other places. So the animals became used to taking food from those places. But because of the lockdown situation, this was absent, and hence there was a big food problem for all the stray animals, which has resulted in the death of many animals. The second grave situation of COVID 19 on the wildlife is this, that there was a lot of poaching, hunting, gaming of the wildlife. This is a very serious matter. Already the law is prohibiting the gaming, hunting of the wildlife animals. But people, as I said, will pay less heed to the law, or will try to find out the loopholes through the law and still indulge into the activities. But they cannot understand that the law prohibits these activities because it is going to cause danger to the society in few years which are to come. And another very pathetic situation, that even in such a grave situation, a grim situation which the whole world is facing because of the coronavirus, still the people indulge into such activities of gaming and cause further degradation of the environment. When will the people understand that in such a grim situation we have to pause, we have to ponder that what was wrong with our actions that such situation has come, and what steps can be taken to avoid such a situation? Sometimes the environmentalists are really afraid. They say that perhaps the people, the human life due to the corona may be less as compared to the loss of life due to the environment pollution. In order such a situation should not come, should not arise, we have to be cautioned and we have to take care in order to see that we don't indulge in any activity which will endanger any species, any lives. What is the reason for the gaming or the hunting? Other than seeing that it is a sport, other than because of the lockdown situation, nothing else to do. So all the areas which were near the forest, the fringes of the forest have indulged into this. There were so many cases reported in Karnataka, in Kerala, even in Maharashtra, the suburbs of the Tadoba. If this is going to be the situation, where is the environment going to land? Even if the people are not going to understand that in such a serious, in such a grim situation, we are not taking care of the environment, where would we land? It would be a very difficult situation. So the purpose, the object of the environment cell is to make the people aware, and that is why they are conducting such programs like today, and the whole week is devoted to the programs for environment, to make the people more aware of the environment protection as well as the importance of the implementation of the laws. Now, what has the COVID 19 taught us? What is the lesson that we have learned from the COVID 19 situation? The basic lesson which we have learned from the COVID 19 situation is that we can survive even with the help of minimum needs. Due to the lockdown, the entire human activity was almost put to a full stop. After the lockdown, the situation will change and the human activity will again start accelerating and take its own cycle, its own time, and its own process. But one thing we have to realize that even if we carry on our activities, we have to keep the needs to our minimum because we can survive. We have shown that we can survive with minimum needs. If we have minimum needs, then obviously the interference with the environment would be minimum, would be less. If the interference with the environment is less, if the human interference with the environment is less, then definitely the environment pollution will be curtailed. So, by keeping our needs to the minimum, we can help to protect the environment. I would advise the environment cell to take more efforts to see that the people really not only think, not only talk, but actually take action. What we want to do is, what the aim of our cell is, to bridge the gap between the theory and the practice. We want to implement the theory of the environmental laws in the practical application of the observance of the laws. If this is done, then almost 40% of the environment pollution can be taken care of. It is a very big uh, aspect and a very big task. Nevertheless, the new law college cell, environmental cell has embarked upon it, and I think they will succeed. With this, I thank you.